Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's tutorial is on how to make this lovely Bubu dress with build up neckline and snatched waist. If this sounds like something you're interested in learning, please watch to the end of this tutorial. For this project, I'm working with 3 yards of African print fabric and the length of my dress is 36 inches. The first thing I will do will be to cut out the gathers part of this dress. So the width of my fabric for the gathers part is the whole 3 yards and the length of it is 12 inches plus extra 2 inches. The 2 inches is for joining allowance and hemming allowance, joining the part that will be gathered to the top part, the bubu part, and then the other allowance will be used to hem the lower part. So I've marked out my 14 inches and I'll go on to cut it out. So after cutting this out, I'm going to hem the lower part and then gather the top part. So for the bubu part, I folded my fabric into 4, the front into 2 and the back into 2. I cut using half of my shoulder measurements plus 10 inches. That's the width of my fabric on fold, and the length I have is 24 inches, but you can use whatever length you want before the gathers part. On the shoulder line, I'm going to impute 3 inches. I'm going to mark 3 inches and then I'm going to mark 3.5 inches as well. Then I'm going to mark half of my shoulder measurement, which is 7 inches. From 7 inches, I'll mark 8.5 inches, which is the length I want for my sleeve. You can take any length of your choice. At that point, I came down by 1 inch for shoulder slope. And then I'll connect it to the 3 inches point I noted earlier. That's for my shoulder slope. So the total measurement I have here is 15.5 inches. From the shoulder slope, I would come down by 9.5 inches for my sleeve opening. Initially I came down by 9 inches, but then I decided to make it 9.5. If you're a bigger size, I would advise you use 10 or 11 inches. So I'm going to repeat that 15.5 I have on the shoulder line on this point, and I'm extending it inward like this. So I'm going to impute quarter of the bust circumference I'm working with here. Here I would impute quarter of the bust circumference plus extra 3 inches, 2 inches for ease and 1 inch sewing allowance. From the shoulder to 15 inches is the half length I'm working with, and on this half length I'm going to impute quarter of the waist circumference I'm working with plus extra 3 inches. Then I'm going to measure from the shoulder to 24 inches. I'm going to impute the hip measurement on this point. So this is also the length of the top part, the first part of the bubu. Remember, this has gathers, right? So here I'm going to impute quarter of the hip circumference plus extra 3 inches, 2 inches for ease, 1 inch for sewing allowance. I'll connect all the measurements I have. Then I'm going to take 3/4 of an inch for joining allowance. This is for joining this part to the gathers part. So I'm going to connect the line at the sleeve opening area to the shoulder point, to the shoulder like this. Then from this vertical line, I'll come in at this point by 3/4 of an inch. You can come in by 1 inch if you like, and then connect it to the shoulder slope as shown. Then on the underarm, I'm making a curve so I don't have sharp edge at this point. For the neckline, I'm going to use a neck width of 3.5 inches and a neck depth of 1 inch for the back neckline. Then I'm going to take 1/2 inch for my shoulder joining allowance. Then for the front neck depth, I'm going to use 8 inches. You can use anything between 7 inches to probably 10 inches, whatever works for you. But here I'm using 8 inches as my neck depth, and I've connected like this. So I'll go ahead and cut this out. But when cutting out, I'm going to cut out the back neckline first. So I'm going to cut this little part out for my belt. I'll keep it for the belt. So after cutting, I'm going to notch my half length, the 15 inches length, and then I'm going to remove the back piece and focus on the front part. So please pay attention here. From my neck depth, from the 8 inches point, I'm going to mark 2 inches all the way down to the end of the length of this dress. So that's what I've done. I'm marking 2 inches from that 8 inches point down, all the way down, and I'm going to connect them. Then from that 8 inches, I'm going to connect my measurement into my neckline like this. So you see what I have. I'm going to cut this out. Before I cut out, I'm going to measure my neck depth on this new 2 inches I measured. I just want to note that. So I would mark there and then cut, so that when I cut out, I'll still remember where my neck depth in front is. So after cutting out, I'm going to make that point visible. I'm going to use my chalk. So please, there is a reason why I'm doing this, and you get to know why as we go along in this video. So I'm just marking it on both the 2 pieces of the front, the 8 inches point. I've marked it. Then I'm going to bring the back. I'm going to place them right sides facing each other. I'm going to place them together like this, and then sew on the shoulder using the 1/2 inch allowance I took for shoulder joining allowance. So here I'm cutting out my pocket pieces. I'm going to attach pocket to this. So make sure you have your fabric is enough. What you cut out for your pocket pieces is enough to put your hand in. Make sure that the pocket opening is up to 7 inches. So I'm just making a curve for my pocket, and you need 2 pieces for each pocket. So you need 4 pieces for your pocket pieces. I'll go on and cut this out. So here are my belt pieces. On fold, I have 2 inches, and the length is about 33 inches. So I'm going to sew using 1/2 inch allowance. I'll sew from one end all the way down and turn it from the other end. I've joined the front and the back on the shoulder. So you can see what I have at this point. So the next thing will be to cut out the fabric I'll be attaching to the sleeve to extend the sleeve, something like a band, right? So you measure the length you have for your sleeve opening and cut. On fold, my fabric is 2.5 inches on fold. I ironed interfacing to this because the fabric is light. So I'm going to join them, place them this way, right side to right side, and then join with 1/2 inch allowance. I'll do that for the 2 sleeves. Then the next thing will be to cut out the parts that will replace the part that was cut out from the front, the build-up neckline. So to do that, I'm going to measure from one end of this open part to the other end. But to do that, I've folded my fabric, the back into 2 and the front into 2 to make it easy to measure. So I'm going to measure from the center back all the way to the hem of this dress. So when I measured, I had 29 inches. So if I multiply that by 2, that's 58 inches. That's what I need. Okay, so that's the length I need. Then I'm going to take another measurement. That 8 inches point I marked with my chalk, my neck depth in front. From the center back, I would measure to that point, and when I measured, I had 12 inches. So if I multiply it, that would be 24 inches. So you note these 2 measurements. Now I've cut my black fabric. I cut the length 58. You can add extra 4 inches to be on a safe side for the length. Okay, so the width is 3 inches. So because I cut out 2 inches when I was cutting on my fabric, I now measured 3 inches on fold. When I open it up, it's 6 inches. So whatever you cut out, add 1 inch to that when you're cutting out your fabric to replace it. Okay, so I've ironed my fabric into 2, and then I'm going to open it. So I have a crease now at my center. Okay, so that means there's a crease at the 3 inch point, right? If you open it up like this, it's 6 inches. So I've opened it up, the whole fabric, the whole width, and I've folded it into 2 equal parts. Now the folded part is my center back. From there, I'm going to measure 12 inches, which is that measurement I measured where my front neckline will stop, the neck depth. Do you understand? The measurement I took then, I've marked it in my chalk. So you need to note this measurement. This is your neck opening, okay, for the front. So from there, I'm going to pin down this crease. I have a crease at my center, or you can mark out your center if you didn't iron a crease. So I'm going to pin it down. from that point I measured the 12 inches. I'm going to sew all the way down at the center. I've already pinned it, so I'm going to sew all the way down. So as you can see, I've attached the band to the sleeve. So this is what I have at this point. Then I've also sewn the parts on the black on the plain fabric like I explained. So this is it. I'm going to fold it again into two the way it's supposed to be, right? I'm going to fold it back into two like this. So what I'm going to do now is to attach this to the dress, right? So to do that, I'm going to notch the center back and also fold this plain fabric into two and notch the center, right? So even if I don't notch my fabric, the center back, I already have a crease at the center, so I know where my center is, but you can go ahead and notch yours. So after notching, I'm going to place this notch part of the plain fabric on the notch part, or should I say the center part of the center back of the neckline like this. Then I'll go on and pin from that center back. I'll pin my fabric. I'll pin all the way to one end from that center back all the way to down to the front part on one side, and then from that center back to the other side I'll pin. So you can see what I just explained. I've pinned from the center back down one way and then the other way. So you go and sew with 1/2 inch sewing allowance from the center back down to one end, and then from the center back down to the other end in front. So I've done that. I've sewn them together. Use 1/2 inch sewing allowance. If you have excess on your plain fabric, you can just trim it out. So take note that you can do all this using your ashoke fabric, but here I used crepe. Okay, so this is what I have at this point, and I'm going to attach my pocket. I've also turned my belt. When you turn, iron it so that it will relax very well. So for the pocket, how you're going to place this pocket, just watch and pay attention. The belt is going to, remember I notched the half length, that's the waistline. So your belt is going to be from that notch up. That's how you place your belt. So I'm going to demonstrate. Your belt is going to be above the notch. From that notch is exactly from the notch up. That's how you pin, you sew your belt is going to be. Okay, so I've just pinned my belt here. Then my pocket is going to start from the notch down. Okay, so watch how I'm going to pin the pocket, how you're going to sew the pocket. So you find the right part, right side facing the, touching the right side of your fabric, you pin your pocket from the notch down. You pin for one side, then you pin the corresponding pocket piece on the other side. So you do that for the 4 pieces. So after pinning this way, I'm going to sew with 1/2 inch allowance and then top stitch towards the pocket piece. I'll do that for all of the pocket pieces. So I've done all that. I've attached my pocket pieces like I explained, and I also top stitch towards the pocket part. Now is time to close up the sides, and this is when I'm going to attach my belt. Okay, so I'm arranging my dress. After arranging it, I'm going to bring my belt, okay, the part that is open, that's where you're going to attach the belt from. So I've tucked my belt into the right part. The belt is going to be after the pocket, okay, above from the notch up. Remember how I explained, that's how you're going to pin it. So I'm going to pin everything together, and then I'm going to sew with 1 inch all the way. When I get to the pocket part, I will sew with 1/2 inch and then 1 inch down. I would do that for one side and then do it for the other side. So here is the part that will be gathered. So if you don't have your selvage end like this, you can fold into 2 when hemming, but I'm going to fold once. Then you close up this part and gather this other part, or you can pleat it to the dress. So I've joined my dress, you can see it. I've closed the sides, you can see the belt. I'm just going to explain something. The underarm side, under the arm, please notch it so that it relaxes properly. If you don't notch it, it's going to look funny. So I notch it and iron it out so that it will relax very well. So after this, you're going to attach the other parts. You decide if you want to gather or if you want to pleat it. So for me, I measured the circumference of the hem and then gathered to that circumference and closed the two edges, the two open parts of this fabric. I just closed it up and then attached it to the dress, but you can decide to pleat yours to the dress. So I've done that. I've attached this lower part to the dress and you can see the outcome. It's looking very, very beautiful. This is actually easy to make. Then you use your belt to snatch it at the waist to give it fitting. So guys, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I want to really appreciate all returning subscribers. I love you all, and if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please click on the subscribe button to subscribe now. Turn on the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video, and I will see you in the next one.